the YouTube app to go live with the bug. I hope somebody sees this, lets me know if it's a real thing or not. We'll sit down for a minute or two down here in downtown Summerlin and see if anybody's actually getting notified about this one, because I tried something at the very last minute. It said it was public and I got a like, so somebody's out there watching. So we just had to shut down our last stream because it was a problem. Great, I'm gonna share this with some people. Share this with the wife. That's who I'm gonna share it with. RMX is here, I'm glad you're here. So look at that. So there's a back end 15-step way to do it. And I managed to make it work. I had to go and create a live stream in the future that I couldn't make live, and then go to YouTube Studio, which is another YouTube app, and then go to that video, and then edit it to public, and then come back into here, and then go to it right away. We might only have 11 people on the whole stream. God help us all. This is my 4th notification of the day. Anyways, we're down here at downtown Summerlin today. If you're just watching and you watched through that preamble on the replay, God bless you. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. This video is, as always, brought to you by our 2 sponsors. That's Pineye Magazine over at Instagram. They sponsor the whole channel, and also VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. The wife makes these. These are called Marvel Color. We finally got this back in stock, and it's actually a great fabric. So if you need a face mask, do your thing. You popped right up on YouTube. Of course I did. Of course I did. I had to pop up on YouTube somehow. And Fuzzy Dice, yeah, VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. So anyways, we are out here in downtown Summerlin. It's like the Beverly Hills of Vegas. In the other video, I explained it. We know the Hughes Corporation owns this land, and it is named after Howard Hughes, the aviator himself, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. Howard Hughes has a massive legacy in the city of Las Vegas, but none more so than the Summerlin area. Summerlin is a huge area, and it was basically carved out of land that was purchased by a company that he left behind called the Hughes Corporation. And Summerlin is a master planned community, and there's much more plans being mastered every day that they go. So let's take a look and see what we can see in downtown Summerlin, which is like kind of like a Beverly Hillsy type of area for Vegas. When people come to Vegas, they go, I'm going to go to move to Summerlin. Yeah, you can move to Summerlin. It's a nice area, that's for sure. It's very expensive, though. That's another thing, too. Man, you can hear this. What is this Chevy? Oh, it's growling. It's hungry. Its tummy is hungry. Hey, Steven. Whittier checking in. What's up, Whittier, California? I should go to live chat. All messages are visible. There we go. Henderson seems more down to earth. Yeah, probably. Henderson is an older area. Yeah, so I'm essentially making this like a private stream because nobody's getting notified of it. Man, I shot myself in the foot trying to play around with Prism. Dorinda, I've been around, get around, I get around, as the Beach Boys once said. We're going to walk down on the outskirts. Well, let's not do that. This is a boring walk down here. This is great. Thanks, I live in Summerlin. This will be a great reference. Okay. Well, I'm sure if Vault Keeper's been living in Summerlin, you've been to downtown Summerlin. Hey, everybody who's been here, been here. Brianna is here again. Oh, that was a weird echo, wasn't it? So, let's see here. Urban Outfitters, are they even open? Looks like the store is closed. Back and front. If you never test things, you never learn. Well, you know, YouTube has been doing a lot of updates with their apps lately, making a lot of people frustrated, actually, lately in the process. But let's take a look around downtown Summerlin and take a walkabout and see what we can see. Cynthia's back in. I'm glad you're back here, too. Thank you so much for being here. You can't go into Red Rock and stream. They have a policy against it. We could always try to peek in, but they'll probably end up chasing us out. So, One Summerlin. So this is a bunch of office parks, office towers on top of the retail as well. Must be hot there still. Didn't want to wait till it got cooler. Well, that would have been nice, but all these stores generally close, like the big box, they close at around 7. So I wanted to see it when there was some chance of people being down here. But of course it's Wednesday. If you come down here on the weekends, it's a lot busier. If you guys want to share this somewhere, that would be good too. are in downtown Summerlin. Red Rock Casino has awesome bowling. Absolutely. Hump day, for sure. Conam. Is it true that Summerlin is usually cooler in the summertime? Not really that true. I mean, it's cooler in the winter for sure, but even a few degrees cooler helps. I wouldn't say that it's that much cooler. It's still 104 degrees in the summertime. Area code 705. Oh. Where is 705? Is that in Fargo? Because I see Fargo in your name. I am back, Champagne Pappy. So we have, of course, the Apple Store. What nice retail shopping would be complete with a bunch of Apple stuff. Without a bunch of Apple stuff, that is. So we'll do a walk around and see what we can see out here. Oh, Ontario, Canada. Okay. I'm quite close to Red Rock Canyon. You are right, I am quite close. So all these stores basically supported by weekend warriors that come in. They do a lot of stuff during the weekends out here too, which is very nice. 90s vibes, supermodel fit, brand new here now. Oh gee, 90s vibes. It is definitely a 90s vibe. Looks like you could have Jewel performing in that. Terry Meyer is here. You guys notice here, if you guys have your red icons next to your channel icons, you guys are like rock stars. You've been with me supporting the channel for that long. Mike says it actually looks like Beverly Hills. I've never been to Beverly Hills, but you know, Beverly Hills, that's where you want to be. As the song says. Have you eaten at Naughty or Nice? No, we're gonna go check out everything right now. Let's take a nice leisurely stroll through downtown Summerlin, the nice part of town. Usually they chase guys like me out of here. So there is this like mall type structure down here. Lululemon, you know, like if guys don't know this, Lululemon makes yoga pants. I'm sure I'm using the wrong term for ladies. That cost $100, you know. So if women are wearing those, they either got them as a gift from somebody who cares a lot about them, or they have the funds for them. But that's the kind of shopping you'll find down here. This is Sur La Table, where you can buy like a $40 spoon for your kitchen. Is it Lululemon? Lululemon. Now look at that con. I can't say it. Excuse me. Mike has found the video super informative and helpful. Thank you, Mike. We will try our bestest to keep you guys completely updated. Somebody in the last stream before I had to cut it was asking about water features. You're right there by Queensridge Run. Queensridge 1, who by them? Yeah, Queensridge is a really nice area. There's some nice luxury condos down here. Summerlin or Henderson? This is downtown Summerlin, but would I go with Summerlin or Henderson? I mean, Caroline likes Henderson a little more. The Henderson area is much more established. It's been around since like the 80s. Summerlin is a late 90s, early 2000s area, more master planned. But either way, I mean, Henderson might be a little bit closer to the strip. Henderson is, it might be a little more quiet. This is still pretty far out there. Henderson doesn't have this kind of shopping area though. You have to go to Town Square, and even then Town Square is not the same as this level out here. So I would say probably for affluence and for services and everything, I like this area. And yeah, we're up higher so you can hear some wind, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. I asked God, I said, please just don't bother with the wind. And he said, okay, whatever, I'm God, I'll do what I want. Look, I've gone in a giant circle, actually, just realized. So everything is open down here, though. How far is this from the main strip? It's like a 20-minute drive, probably about 9-10 miles off the main strip. We can see Red Rock Casino. We're going to go out also. You've been inside Queensridge. Funny story back in your photography days. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started. Without calling out names, I dealt with a community of people that don't like to pay for things and like to wheel and deal. And this is this one family out here. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I did photography. I know me, right? Like I've ever taken a photo in my life. That's a self-depreciating Canadian style humor right there. Anyways, we did this photography job for this family out in Queens Ridge. Queens Ridge is a guard-gated community. Look at that, there's your clickable one. And guard-gated community called Queens Ridge, meaning that there's a human being with a gun at the door. If you're not on the list, you ain't getting in. So we did this wedding. We photographed these dancers at a dance studio. We got paid for the dancers, but when it came to the wedding, I went in there and did all the work, and then they kept basically just, they wanted everything for free, and I just never got paid for the job. And it was at a time of like 2005, 2006, where it really could have been a critical thing, but they just didn't want to pay what it was worth. And when I'm talking about Queens Ridge, I'm talking about mansions, like 4,000, 5,000 square foot homes, sitting on a golf course, lots of, like the backyard looked like this size. This was their backyard, all of this. Huge, right? So they didn't want to pay, and then about a year later, the Review Journal did this thing where they are able to pull public records and look at water usage. And I saw the name of that doctor on the front page of the Review Journal, showing him as one of the biggest water consumers in the whole city. So not all cheap. So there's something I want to point out, Con I am. Not all wealthy people are cheap. There's a book called The Millionaire Next Door. I suggest everybody read it. And if you vilify the wealthy, I'm not saying Con I am is doing that, but if you vilify the wealthy, you can never become wealthy. Because how can you become something that you vilify? Your brain won't let you do it. You'll be like, I can never be rich because rich people are cheap and I'm not cheap. So just some people are. The Millionaire Next Door actually says that go and get to know some wealthy people. A lot of them spend millions of dollars of their own money at events and support charities and do lots of fundraisers. But they just wanted to wheel and deal and make me a deal. And the deal they wanted involved really not paying me, asking me for the originals of all the photos before they wanted to pay me anything. And nobody's going to do that. And you can't take your wealth with you, Tony says. That is true. There are so little people on this stream right now because I used up all 3 shots at my stream tonight. So YouTube is not notifying anybody. I don't imagine that this is normal, par for the course. Unfortunately, it's happened to me in the past below. But we have a little more of a private stream, so I can answer more of your questions. That's the way photography works. Everybody wants everything for free. That's why I just do it for my own enjoyment. Taylor says, yeah, sometimes. But I think there's some photographers that have an implied kind of wealth about them. Fashion photographers, big names that do celebrities, rock stars, that kind of thing. And those people are super in demand. Let's see, Keon says everybody share. Yeah, that would help. On a separate side note, people who have worked for millionaire status are different to people who have been given millionaire status. They're given that different than. Yeah, this is true. We should not verbalize anything negative into fruition. Words are like daggers, for sure. So we're going to go back into downtown Summerlin shopping area in a minute. We're going to walk this way, though, and show you guys the Aviators Ballpark. There's no baseball game going on right now. Queens Ridge has condo towers. They certainly do. So Queens Ridge started off as a community full of homes on a golf course. And then there's a place called Queens Ridge Place. And we've actually covered that on the channel once. We found a realtor that was doing virtual VR tours of it. So Queens Ridge is a couple of towers as well, located a few miles east of here on the corner of Charleston Boulevard and Rampart. And somebody actually reached out to me. I meant to tell Caroline, who's in the stream right now, on the Let's Review Stuff channel, that the RW Marriott says their buffet is coming back, which they said they were canceling for good. But it looks like it's not canceling. So this is the Las Vegas Ballpark. Hopefully the quality of my video is halfway decent. This is considered one of the very best baseball ballparks in all of the AAA system in the United States. And that is saying a lot because there are literally thousands and thousands of these all across the United States. But once you do it in Vegas, you have to do it in grand style. So this ballpark is being put forth as a possible temporary location for the Las Vegas Raiders, if they ever decide to come out here. But it only has 10,000 seats. However, it is also one of the most full ballparks in all of the AAA system in the entire country. So lots of sports out here. And they're building something that I don't know what it is down here as well. So it looks like something big is being constructed. Boca Park is quite Beverly Hills-ish as well. Yeah, I mean, having never been to Beverly Hills, I don't know for sure, but whatever they're building over here, it's gonna be pretty big. So usually when they build something like that pillar right over there, that means it's part of something much bigger. So I'm not sure. If anybody knows, give us a comment. Yeah, this is actually a beautiful facility. It was, of course, built right before the COVID hit. So, you know, but there's actually some cool little unique features about this. Vault Keeper was a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Lived in Bel-Air. Some of the neat features I've read about this park here. In left field, I think it is, you can actually rent a jacuzzi tub type of suite. So technically you could have a baseball blasted into a jacuzzi tub in Vegas, that kind of stuff. Just makes it unique. And over here, of course, that's probably a condo, Arlo. You're probably correct. This is Red Rock Casino, where last year there was no fireworks on the strip, but there was at Red Rock. So we came out and did that as well. Had a subscriber out there with us. It was nice. We shared you that. And then we have our Las Vegas Ballpark over here. Now you can kind of see if I go up, the team store is open, but only till 5. So I'm going to wonder if City National Arena is open. We're going to go check that out too. That's the practice facilities. And look at that. How convenient is this? There you go. So Keon had emailed me about something. Keon, email me again, StephenJ@notleavinglasvegas.com. Conveniently enough, we're already the AAA affiliate of the Oakland A's, so I guess it would be close to home. So yeah, you can actually see it in here, which is very nice. And there we go. So, baseball in Vegas lives. Sarah H. got her face mask order. Awesome, Sarah H. Yeah, the face masks in question that they're talking about, although everybody here is already on the channel, I'm sure I don't have any new viewers here. Do I have any new viewers in the chat? Because we're not getting the exposure we need. We went live too many times. So we have this one here. This is VegasFaceMask.com. This is called Marvel Color. That's available. We don't have that much of it though, so be sure to order if you like it. I was wearing the black and white version in the gym last night. And so we have the whole layout of the park here. Nothing in the field. This is basically all behind, which I'm sure is par for the course. And you can see the Howard Hughes signature down here. That's the Howard Hughes Corporation that owns it. So there you are. But let's take a walk further down and see if we can get over to City National Arena if they're open. It'll be nice and cool in there because it's a hockey facility. Of course, Vegas just actually was, they just named the team. We have another night-based team because it's owned by Bill Foley, owner of the Golden Knights. I think it's called the Night Hawks. The Las Vegas, or the Vegas Night Hawks. It's an indoor football team. Indoor football. If you've never seen indoor football, there's one indoor football league that's left in the country, really. So, and they're going to be playing down in Henderson at the Dollar Loan Center, and yes, that's what it's called. Indoor football is different. They play on 50 yards instead of 100. The boards where they usually play hockey are padded. It's a really fast-paced game. So they start play, I believe, next year. So we can see the outfield, Las Vegas Ballpark. So, but the big issue is, and there's no naming on this building either, it's just called Las Vegas Ballpark. If they move the Oakland A's to Vegas, you know, where does this team go? Generally, Major League Baseball does not like having a AAA affiliate and a Major League Baseball team in the same city. Is it smoky? Kind of must be. My voice is very raspy. I don't sound too great tonight. Con Am is in the Lingerie Football League. Well, there you go, buddy. Can't go wrong, right? Then we have our bus shelters. It's probably the nicest bus shelter you'll find in the whole damn city right now. And yeah, let's keep on looking though. The buses from the Strip take you to downtown Summerlin. Kinda, sorta. So this is the Sahara Express Bus. So this would take you from Sahara and the Strip, I believe, all the way to where we are standing right now, obviously. We can see a map right here. So there's your downtown Summerlin bus. And Las Vegas Valley, Boulder Highway. So it does stop Rainbow, Tenera, Valley View, Richfield, Palace Station, Sahara. So it goes from Las Vegas Boulevard all the way down to where we are here and all the way to the east side. I'm a member of Lifetime, but that Lifetime Fitness would not let me work out there. That's interesting. That is something you might want to bring to corporate because they should have let you work out there. Do you have the right membership level? Some of these places, they require like different membership levels. I go to EOS Fitness, EOS, and I have to have the black card. Cynthia, you're welcome. Thank you so much. And as always, thank you guys for your generosity on these streams. When you like, share, subscribe, or super chat, it really does help. Helps the channel, helps everything. I'm trying to go full-time on YouTube, so every little bit is great. So this right here is City National. Ever try cryotherapy? There's a couple of those out here. Cryotherapy, for those who don't know, that's when they dip you in basically liquid nitrogen vats. Somebody out here died a few years ago. They got locked in a cryo chamber after hours. Nobody knew they were there. And they didn't survive. There's a place called Glace Cryotherapy. I want to say Chiro, that's chiropractic. There's a place called Glace Cryotherapy out here. They're in Henderson. They're based on something that was as seen on Shark Tank, actually. So this is City National. So Canadians, if anybody's watching this from Canada, so if anybody's watching this from Canada, you're going to see, well, it doesn't say it anymore, but City National Bank is actually an RBC company, Royal Bank of Canada. So there's a Canadian connection right there. Hi, Steve. Laura says, we received the masks. They are great. Thanks for making a great product. I don't make thing. My wife does. But thank you guys so much. I will tell her, if she's not in the chat right now, that you guys think they're awesome. So this is the Arsenal at City National. And City National Arena is the practice facility. Let's go in and see hockey in Vegas. We've been in here once before, but this is just always a curiosity for a lot of people because it's so hot out here. Okay. Wow, look, the Arsenal is closed for the night because it's so late. That's the team store, the official team store. Hello, Simon says. How you doing? Press release. There it is. I was just talking about you guys, the Vegas Nighthawks. Vegas Nighthawks are the newest franchise of the Indoor Football League. So it's not liquid nitrogen, but it's super cold. Chill chat room. Yeah, we don't have any viewers tonight because I used up I burned through all of my different notifications. You generally get 3 in 24 hours. And I used them all up by experimenting, which is my fault. So this is actually a great practice facility. It's got 2 different ice surfaces out here. You can see this is not the Golden Knights, but this is the one where the Golden Knights do their practice. South Los Angeles is here. How you doing? And you can see how that looks in the back. They themed this side of the ice. You can see our Pacific Division champs, Western Conference champions. Right, you can see that going on right now. Does it reek in there a bit? No, it smells like any other rink I've ever been in. Tony Jazz loves the CEG video. Thank you so much. So it's just a practice thing, but in the middle of this, what makes it unique, which I don't think any other kind of like practice facilities have, is right up in the middle. If you look at the glass, there's a full-off restaurant in there. Con IM says it's off season. I don't know if they'd started their camps yet, but they would start their camps, and they have a bunch of guys that are not made the team yet. They do their practice camps. So these right here are just kids playing right now. But they're just learning the game. You got all ages here. You can do public skate here as well. But this right in the middle, unless it's closed, I don't think they did. This is Mckenzie River Pizza Grill. That's closed. It's a restaurant inside. We can kind of see from here. I'm not going to worry about going in there because It's just a big journey to get there, but it's a full-on restaurant with a full bar menu. So yeah, something you would not usually see. The other side is similar to this side, but it's more for public skates and that kind of thing. And you gotta like it if you're a fan of hockey, but more here than you think. Go Blues, send Petrangelo back to St. Louis. Dave says it's a great stream. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Even when I'm in my studio, I pull more than 300. Again, there's no notifications going out to anybody, so that's what happened. Whew, let's see if we can go through this store here. We certainly can. So this is the restaurant. We'll just peek our head in. Just say hello. Oh, look at that. This is the Vegas Junior Golden Knights. You got your hockey bag, and that's the full-on restaurant inside. So, we've actually eaten here. The food is good. The fish and chips are very interesting. They're like panko crusted. They show sports all the time. And you gotta love it. And then on the other side, so, I mean, when the Golden Knights are practicing on that other side we were just at, you can literally just sit here and eat and watch. This one is not so glamorously themed. I'm making dinner, Steve says, does anybody want anything? So I was having a discussion with my father about this, and the conclusion we came to is that this is what makes Vegas so different. By the way, you got the little kids. Check out how little these guys are. Isn't that cool? The little ones playing. But that's what makes Vegas so different. The fact that we don't do anything on a half measure. I mean, it's just insane. The fact that we would build something like this and put a restaurant in the middle, knowing that people might want to watch a hockey team play. There used to be another ice rink on Rampart north of Summerlin. Now it's indoor soccer. There's another place called the Fiesta. Fiesta has ice, and I think there's another ice surface here. And that was a big challenge last year when the NHL, the year before last, when they played their playoffs in a bubble situation. Bubble meaning like we're going to put all the teams in one city, and all the teams will play all these games in one city. So the question became, can you do that in Vegas? Yeah, there's lots of alcohol. So can you do that in Vegas? Well, how do you have a bunch of professional hockey players come to Vegas and all do their practices? Was there enough ice surfaces? You have two here. You have the Crystal Palace, as it's called. I think Fiesta has another one. So that's a tough one. Definitely a tough one. They do public skate here. Are there still live bands on Fremont? Yeah, Spandex Nation was playing there. John Fogerty is going to play there. His show is Bad to the Bone. San Diego UTC has a similar venue. Yeah, lots of ice in the desert. Actually, what's his name? Up in Toronto. Gosh, I can't remember his name. Super rock star. He is actually. Oh, look at this. Little Knights. And you got the D branding on the front of it. He's actually born in Phoenix, Arizona. Can't remember his name. Man, my hockey knowledge sucks today. Steven from Toronto, Ontario. What's the name of your rig rock star up there on the Maple Leafs? Born in Phoenix. Oh, they wanted to be on camera, then they all ran away. They're up there. There you go. The kids have overrun. Not Drake the Weeknd. He's a hockey player. Can't remember. Jack Eichel? No, that's the guy in Buffalo. Man, for a Canadian, Matthews. Yeah, Austin Matthews was born in Phoenix, of all places. Like, come on, man. Pretty amazing. And there you go. More branding and cross-promotion, but would you drive the truck? So it's your Southern Nevada Toyota official vehicle of. I wish the Arsenal was open because they have a full Knight armor, like legit up there. Not Bret Hart. He was born in Canada. Yeah, but when you got guys like Austin Matthews, I believe he's the one. The one. And, born in Phoenix. It was in his 20s, which means he came after Phoenix Coyotes existed. Now they're called the Arizona Coyotes. They brand it for the whole state. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing. How hot is it right now? 97 degrees. What sucks, Steve Snyder? There's another Steve from Toronto in the chat. Steve from Toronto should unite. You guys can make the YouTube channel Toronto Steves. It's the Toronto Steves. Man, I'm huffing and puffing tonight too. Rocket Richard winner last year, most goals. Yeah, for sure. Yep, nobody knew if he was going to score 100. Brett is another good Calgary boy, that's for sure. So we got 400 in the chat, doing better than I thought we would for the first little bit. We were holding strong at 74. So Station Casinos owns Red Rock Casino, of course. That's what we're looking at here. Steve, did you know Charlie Watts died? Yes. I'm actually surprised that the Rolling Stones, Charlie Watts was the drummer of the Rolling Stones. I'm actually surprised that the Rolling Stones aren't canceling any concerts. I mean, he was the drummer with the band the whole time, right? So you figure they must be upset about it, but it doesn't sound like it. 200 likes, that'd be great. So, yeah, they seem to be all systems go. They're playing Vegas November 4th at Allegiant. Oh my God, Tony. Son of a gun, Tony. Thank you so much. I hope I become a full-time YouTuber too, Tony. Guys, thank Tony 341 times. Angela, making it rain too. Thank you so much, Angela. Tony and Angela. Listen, y'all guys are equal in my books. $1 value is higher, but thank you so much to both of you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Keon. They've already had a guest drummer. Charlie Watts was sick a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, look at that. Beverly Hills, that's a McLaren. That car costs $200,000. Yeah, Angela and Tony starting it up for everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. Oh my God, Penelope. Thank you. That is so nice of you. I mean it. So going back to it, the Rolling Stones announced substitute drummer. Was that a McLaren? It was a McLaren RMX. I told you. You're going to see some nice stuff down here in downtown Summerlin. So that's cool stuff. Carol, I'd love to go full time. Angela, we hope you're doing well with your health, your quest to fight the nasty C word. Penelope, yes. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to go back to downtown Summerlin now. Sorry about my stretched out voice. I was on the phone all day from my advertising job. We are now working from home because the office became very far away when they moved. Someone donate your last unemployment check. Don't do that. You guys need your unemployment checks. So I don't know what's up with the voice. Must be the smoke in the air. So we're going back to downtown Summerlin now. See what we can see. Pooh Bear P50.00, 5P. Summerlin is like Beverly Hills of Los Angeles. Yeah, it really kind of is, Luke. Let's get back into the area. I mean, just the meticulous landscaping of this master planned community. Yeah, my work moved offices. Now it's an extra 10 to 15 minutes each day, which is 30 minutes a day at the most, which is an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours a week. So I asked if I could work from home. They said yes, and I still haven't sold anything, but I'm getting close. I'm usually very good at that. But anyways, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. If you guys want to check out our channel sponsor, it's called P9 Magazine, and they're over on Resorts World starting back up on September the 2nd. And there may be a surprise on that billboard. I can't say for sure until I see it. Stop lying, you don't have a job. Oh, I certainly do. And then check out our other sponsor, of course. What am I selling? I sell advertising. I sell traditional media advertising, not new media advertising, which is kind of a tough gig these days, unfortunately. Love how you go from Summerlin to Red Rock. Instant desert. Well, we do have VegasFaceMask.com. Carol makes these. They go around the back of the head, not the ears. So you guys might like those. And they're 2 for $25, and they're handmade. And they feel so good on your face if you have to wear one. No one likes wearing them. You'll talk to people that'll tell you they don't work, and some people say they work, but if the law requires it, you gotta wear them. You might as well have one. If you want to fly on an airplane, you have to have one. So we're gonna go back to downtown Summerlin, to the shopping area. Downtown Summerlin is huge. Let's go see the restaurants should get busier. It's getting cooler out right now. We started the stream, it was 99, now it's 97. Those are the Red Rock Mountains over there. It is the same here in California. I sell multimedia. I wish it was multimedia. I sell traditional print advertising and not for the newspaper. Awesome mask. Yeah, thank you, Lick. I can't say your name in full. So yeah, I can see that we're getting close to the edge, but let's go back in. People should come soon. You would imagine so. I don't know if the Regal Cinema is open. Be interesting to see if they are. I want to see that movie Free Man or Free Guy or whatever it's called. I'm like, oh, that should be on streaming. Nope. We're back to where people will actually go to the theater again and watch movies. Although in Nevada, you're supposed to wear your mask for 2 hours if you're in a movie theater. I don't know if people are actually doing that. So back to the parking and back to the fray and back to the shopping and stuff like that too. Whew. I'm getting winded just walking. There's something wrong there. It's not COVID. Oh, I can't do the Arnold impression. I said I wouldn't do it. Oh shoot, Arnold, you ruined it. So we're gonna walk back and see what we can see in here. Let's see here. That's near the 210, 215. Yes, Dave. The 215 Beltway. How hot is it? It's 97 degrees right now. If it was 98 degrees, it'd be a boy band. I sell myself to rich women. Got lots of buyers. Very nice. Well, there you go. So right back to where all the bars and stuff like that. I could say Simon Says. You could say it's poor air quality. Let's see what it says here. The watch will tell me 70. Ooh, it actually is not good. I thought it was better than that. 70 air quality. Anything over 50, some people might have problems with. Things over 100, most people have problems with for air quality. Of course, if you're in Canada, they use a different air quality scale. It's like the metric system, so it's loonies and toonies. None of what I just said gibberish. Don't listen to me. All right, so Ethan Allen, Crate and Barrel. Is Summerlin cooler than Vegas? Well, that's a popular, common question. I guess we should do a video on Summerlin for the channel, not a live one. But I was talking to somebody once in a condo we lived in. He worked for Southwest Gas Corporation. So if you smell like rotten eggs, you should call the gas company. And we started talking, and it was about the heat. Everybody talks about the heat in Vegas. And he said, he's like, well, you know, the difference is noticeable. I said, noticeable? He goes, well, in terms of what I do in gas and volatility, he said, once you go up just a couple hundred feet in elevation, the temperature changes a good 2 to 3 degrees. And that makes all the difference. And in the winter, it totally does. A rainstorm on the strip can be a snowstorm up in Summerlin. But when it comes to the summer, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Everybody's so smiley in Summerlin. Everybody's super nice. So, back into the fray. They have this big open area over here where they put an ice rink in the wintertime. And they put like little shows in the summertime. We went to an art show once out here. So these are day spas like Avida. You're gonna find this kind of stuff out here. They also have, I believe, this really expensive yoga studio. What's the temperature in Duluth? What's the temperature in Duluth right now?
It's about 72 degrees.
It's 72 and clear in Duluth, Minnesota. So glad you asked. I can be a smart aleck because I have an Apple Watch. So it's a good question. Anyways, Bassett, they sell furniture out here. There's a lot of higher end places out here. Banana Republic, but I don't think that's high end at this point. That's kind of everywhere. Do they put Christmas trees in the wintertime? Absolutely they do. Well, I mean, it's what, 3 hours, 2 hours shifted in Duluth, but you can feel their summer is already coming slightly to an end, I'm sure. Being that I'm from Canada, I know where I'm from in Canada, right around September is where the chill comes into the air. So Escalator is out of service, of course it is. Everyone in Summerlin is smiling because they have stocks in Bitcoin. Luke, I went all in on Ethereum, actually. Somebody once asked me if I had a social token in Ethereum, would people back it? I guess I should ask you guys that now. Escalator out of service. If I had a social token in Ethereum, would you guys back it? That's the question. That's the question, yes or no. Nobody knows what I'm talking about for the most part. So at Corks and Crafts, this is where you get drunk and do crafts together. Drink wine. Orange County or Santa Barbara any day. Of course, it's perfect out in Orange County and Santa Barbara. Maybe, Dan says. I pay you $8. I don't know what that is. So in the wintertime, this is actually AstroTurf. This used to be grass. This used to be grass, and now it's all AstroTurf. Well, I mean, that's grass on the other side. They turned this into a skating rink. And they have Christmas trees and everything down here. It's very Christmassy. We still do Christmas out here in the desert. You can see the mountains, and yes, you can see the bad air quality. And there's an inspirational poster. So who is this? The Dan-O channel makes Star Wars content. Cool, man. Young LA Raider, how you doing, buddy? Hello, Steven. Thanks for showing us Summerlin. Yeah, I stopped watching Star Wars after Disney took over. Wasn't my thing. And you can see some of the... This is actually taken in the hills near here. There's some walking trails that are just fantastic. What a view. It is a beautiful view. Yeah, I mean, look. You give J.J. Abrams the reign and he decides to remake episode 4, right? That's fine. But then you have all these guys making deep fakes, and you can't make Leia look good, and you can't make that commander look good in the remakes. There's just too much uncanny valley going on. I don't know. I guess the time I decided to not watch Star Wars was before the pandemic. Disney Plus said they were doing a American Ninja style warrior, American Ninja Warrior style. They're going to do an American Ninja Warrior style Star Wars show on Disney Plus. And they were going to have the man who played Jar Jar Binks host it as a way to let him reclaim some of the bad mojo he had. And I'm like, don't just swallow everything they give you that has a Star Wars logo on it. Polluted or horrible air quality make the best views. This is true, Dave Cast is right. We have places for the kids to play down here. Thanks for not sugarcoating everything like some other YouTubers. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. I'll give you guys the real news. Some people don't like it. But Vegas is slow right now. I think all the Vegas YouTubers have slowed down considerably. August gets slow. It does. This is pretty amazing, but I don't know how safe it is. I mean, I remember falling off something similar to this when I was a kid and getting a toothache. And I went to the dentist and he said, your teeth are fine. And he said, did you fall any sudden falls and hit your back? I said, yes. He goes, that's what it is. Your central nervous system is all related. And I guess these are chairs. Kind of nuts. Pete got back, no notification. Pete is living proof that I picked the wrong night to monkey around with my YouTube. But that's okay. I'm glad you guys are here for me. I'm here for you. Is it okay in October? Every month is generally nice out here. Late October can be cold. Early October can be warm. When I say cold, it's all relative as to where you are. 15 more likes, Dave says. Yeah, well, 12 more at this point. You can see the Aviators logo and some fire pyrotechnics happening. Arturo is here. What's up, guys? How you doing? So a True Food Kitchen, these guys do like a very clean eating type of menu. Steven, your video on the dealer school was a really nice change of pace. Thank you so much, Greg. People come in for the news, and I got to keep doing the news stuff. We'll keep covering news. And we'll do some analysis on the city. I don't have a very optimistic outlook on Vegas lately, unfortunately. And a lot of you guys want me to, not everybody, but a lot of people want me to sugarcoat it. Oh my God, it gets so hot. Like, I'm not kidding you. You can feel a wave of heat because of this, obviously. Wow, why would you... Why? You know, at night it's a low of 85 degrees out here. It's pretty hilarious, actually, that they would do that. But unfortunately, you can't do that. Turn Up World is on the Strip. Maybe you will bump into them. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to the Strip tonight, but you know, we bumped into them in the past. We're coming out in December, a week before Christmas. Is the weather cooler, real cold? Yeah. Yeah, we get to where we have winter weather, highs in the 50s or the 40s. Lows at night can get into the 30s. Yep, it's chilly, it's windy. It can rain sometimes in the wintertime. Dress accordingly. Look at the weather forecast. The RMX is right. It does take natural gas to power that. How's the weather in mid-October? Mid-October, you're going to get 70s to 80s during the day. And then at night, it's going to go down into the 40s or 50s. It's going to feel a lot colder. So when you start off your day, you're going to have a much different forecast when you start your day off than when you actually get going and get into the bright sunlight. So it's funny how that works. You're going to be cold in the morning and want to wear a jacket, and then by the time it gets out to be warm at night, in the afternoon, you're going to be like, why did I bring this jacket? Not much you can do about it. Stay near your hotel, I suppose. So if you're just joining us, we're in downtown Summerlin right now, checking out a shopping district that's themed largely off of California style, Beverly Hills, that kind of thing. Yep, water features, of course. Steve, is the Flamingo closed? No, it's wide open. Everything's open on the strip. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? I'm blogging, yes. On YouTube. It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas. You're live right now.
Oh, bet.
Yep. What are you doing, man?
He's gonna do a trick. He's gonna do a trick.
You're gonna do a trick? That bike is like 5 times bigger than you.
Yeah.
Was that the trick? Oh, there you go.
How many people are on it?
Only 422 right now.
You get money?
Sometimes, yeah. People are sometimes nice
You
like
got
that.
money today?
I did, yeah. Well, I got, the channel has about 50, almost 59,000, but there's 431 now watching you. Are you gonna do a trick?
Yeah. Do a trick. Do a trick.
I don't see a trick, man. Is that an electric bike? What do you got?
A gas powered.
Gas? It's a gas-powered bike?
Yeah, it's gas powered. Okay, so you could. Oh, it's on.
Okay, so how fast does the bike go?
40. 40. It goes 40.
40 miles in range.
40 miles.
It goes 7 miles per hour.
27 miles per hour. Do you need a license or what? You don't need a license.
I'm not 13.
Okay, so if you turn 13, you need a license?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing, isn't it?
I got my learner's permit.
Oh, very cool, very cool. All right, man. Well, you guys have a good time, all right?
Yeah, I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe.
All right, man. Nice to meet you guys. Talk to you later. See you later, guys. Bye, guys. There you go. This is your next generation. What I tell you on the stream the other day, I said they did a survey of kids age 8 to 10, 8 to 12. Most of them wanted to be YouTubers when they grew up. And that's the truth about it. Nobody wants to be a doctor or a lawyer. They want to be a YouTuber. He did twerk. Yeah, that kid's got a nice bike, though. Gas-powered, 27 miles per hour, 40 miles range. Jeez Louise. It has a gas canister, it looks like. I don't know if it looks like it's electric to me. What the hell do I know? I don't know bikes. I don't know nothing about nothing. Someone said they're spoiled. I don't know if they're spoiled. Who knows? They might be super nice kids. I can't make a judgment. Welcome to Generation Alpha. What happens after Generation Alpha? Do we go to Generation Delta? Uh-oh. They might be Generation Alpha and Delta. Mercedes-Benz in a Jeep, but it's a nice Jeep. Actually, the owner of the company, the advertising thing that I work with, has this Jeep, but he has it in white. It's ridiculously high to get in. Women hate it because it's so high up, and, you know, I don't know if you can get the side feature that, like, drops down. It just seems over the top to me, but hey, what do I know? Yeah. So anyhow, let's keep on walking. 100-degree heat does something to people's brains. Proof from seeing how that kid was. Well, he's a kid. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. You know, I see kids and I see people that are like in their, you know, mid-teens, and they look like, some of them look completely ridiculous to me. And then I look at pictures of myself, and guess what? I look completely ridiculous to the adults in my life. So anyways, let kids be kids, dude. Those kids might watch this live stream and be like, oh man, that guy's audience sucks. How's the air quality? Well, AQI, air quality index, is 70 right now, which they say isn't a problem, but obviously from the sound of my voice and my huffing and puffing, it's a problem for me. But there you go. So, moving downtown Summerlin some more. Anthropology. This is where Indiana Jones hangs out. It's actually a women's clothing store. Not a lot of people down here tonight, though. These guys are trying to, at the door, it's closed. You can't press the button if the business is closed, the button doesn't work. Just a tip for you in life. Yeah, the sister-in-law has a Jeep. It's hard to get in. It's also not that nice to drive in, but you know why people like that Jeep? Because that Jeep has a very easy to remove cover if you get the convertible version of it. Previous versions of Jeeps that had hardtops required several people to remove the hardtop. And those ones are panels that can snap off quite easily, so people really like it, I suppose. Nice to see they developed this area. We used to go to Red Rock and all that was there was a steel structure for many years. Absolutely. Downtown Summerlin seems so sterile. This is a really nice area in the fall though because the leaves change, which is nice. The Bronco is not a nice ride. It's rough. Yeah, generally, especially if like a lot of Bronco owners, you get those big giant tires for going through mud, but then you never go through mud. Can I show us Maggiano's? Yeah, I can find it. I think, maybe, possibly. See if we can find Maggiano's down here. I don't know. So this store doesn't sell things. They just give away free people. This area looks much nicer than any shopping area in New York City. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's beautiful little boutique areas of New York City too. You know, I mean, I really liked when we went to Scottsdale, Arizona. If you've never been, I recommend highly if you're in Phoenix, you go and check out that area. It's a beautiful little area. Not as built up and commercialized as this. A lot of older buildings and whatnot, which was very nice. Ada King is in the chat. What's up, Ada? Ada, I can't say it right. Tell your hubby that I sent him a message, and he is jet-setting around the world right now. And I have been leaving messages with his assistant. And I'd like to get to chat with him. If you're in the chat still, you might have left for all I know. So we're downtown Summerlin. This is a very beautiful area. Now, one thing I want you guys to realize about something, okay? You shouldn't hate on people who have money to afford this kind of lifestyle. There's no reason for you to do that. You know, most of these folks worked really, really hard their life. You don't know the person's backstory. You don't know the trials and tribulations that they go through. You know? And for all you know, they started off from nothing and they just worked themselves into a grind. I love this vehicle, yes. I want one of these, like, you don't even know. But, you know, another day, another time, maybe. Macy's, yep. Earl of Sandwich. Earl of Sandwich, the world's greatest hot sandwich. So what they told us when this was at Planet Hollywood at first was that it's actually owned by Robert Earl, but they said Robert Earl was a member of royal lineage and Sandwich Islands in the UK, and it was all that story. But it's better than Scottsdale. So beautiful. I live in downtown area of Scottsdale. While it's better than Scottsdale. Really? Now, Earl of Sandwich is a good place. Skinny Fats. It's a place Caroline and I have to eat at one of these days. They have a few of these in town. There's one on Industrial Road not far from Allegiant. It's a weird little industrial office park. But yeah, don't hate on the rich. You might be one day, and then you'll hate yourself. And then what'll you do? You'll have this weird cognitive dissonance in your head. Say, I know I shouldn't be rich because I hate the rich, but I'm rich and I love being rich. Bonnaroo's New York Pizzeria, popular on the Strip as well. There you go. These are beautiful too. Caroline saw a Lexus with Raiders plates, and I looked up the model, and I can't remember what model it was, but it was a $97,000 Lexus. And the Raiders plates, it had LV then a number, and I looked it up. It was actually a player number on the Raiders, so we assumed that she was looking at a Millionaire's car. Yeah, this place is pretty deserted for a Wednesday. You imagine there'd be some people here. This is Dave & Buster's. So Dave & Buster's is, of course, the adult arcade. So if you guys don't know this, Ada King is actually an actress. And she is actually one of the models for Pinay magazine on the side of Resorts World. So if you go to the IMDb, you can actually look up her profile and see her acting reel. She's been in actual real things, not like some actresses that don't do anything. Like, she's got credits to her name. She's up in Canada. She represents Pinay magazine and Filipinas all around the world. So go check her out on IMDb. see what her acting reel's like, and you know, super nice people. She's actually got masks from us from VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end in the past. So pretty fun. So we do have movies going on. Don't Breathe Part 2, Free Guy, that's the one I'm interested in. First time I've been interested in a movie when I saw a trailer in like 2 years. Where's the new A's Stadium site? Seaside Walk to Sand. We're down here and we have passed it. It's just down there. You can actually see the lights. We already walked all the way down here in this area. I'm super rich. I ate my hamburger and knife with a fork. They serve alcohol at the theater. I remember they did that in Calgary, Canada for a while at a new place at Chinook Mall. And everybody was like impressed. Ooh, alcohol. Wow. Canadian theaters are so different. And Canadians like to be different. I'm Canadian, by the way. So we got coming soon actual movies. Dune, which I haven't even seen the trailer of. I never watched the original back in the 80s or 90s, was it? Frank Herbert's Dune. But we're walking around downtown Summerlin. The weather just got so freaking perfect, even though it's 90 degrees and 97 degrees. I lived near downtown Summerlin, worked for over 35 years to be able to finally afford to live in a place like this. After eating top ramen every night at the beginning of my career. Ada King says, thanks, Steve, money later. No, it's not, you know. Listen, Ida King is on the side of Resorts World for Pin-Eye Magazine last month. I don't know if she's on there this month, but the point is, they're a channel sponsor. For some bizarro world reason, they picked us, and we're super eternally grateful for it. So check them out on Instagram, instagram.com/Pin-Eye Magazine, P-I-N-A-Y Magazine. Guys on the channel, mostly guys watch my channel. They're pinup models. They wear swimsuits and they look great. For ladies, they're gonna print a physical hard copy of the magazine. It's available via Amazon and physical distribution internationally. And Filipinos, obvious reasons, it's your culture, go support it. Filipinos are not represented enough. I'm married to one, trust me, I know. When the Miami Heat won the NBA titles a few years ago, like a decade ago, Filipinos around the world were excited because their coach was like half Filipino. That's pretty cool. So downtown Summerlin, it's weird that there's not a lot of people out here, isn't it? You know, but it is a place to be if you want to come shopping and do the high-end stuff in town, you know? So if you guys want to leave us some comments, we can answer some questions here. LeBron James, well, that wasn't the coach, but that was the team LeBron was on, for sure. I don't remember his name right now. Places like that, losing workers, dealing with Karens is too much. I don't know, I did customer service when I worked at a hotel once. It's not all that fun. When I was younger, San Miguel made me eat Baloo. San Miguel's didn't make you do anything. You drank the San Miguel and it possessed you. Are prices cheaper at outlet malls? Sure they are, Mike, but you're not going to get the same styles in a lot of cases. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Sometimes it'll just be older stuff from last year. Eric Spolestra, thank you, Champagne Pappy, with the knowledge on the basketball. That basketball was like a basketball to me. What did I just quote? Man, I'm going far back. That's even before my time. Basketball Jones. Eric Spolestra was one of the longest serving coaches in the NBA. There you go. Give the outdoor mall another 2 years till it's gone. It's very sad. It's a beautiful place. They have a great Whole Foods. I don't think this is going anywhere because the people of Summerlin support this. As a matter of fact, you can even see more people out here now as it's getting darker. It's getting less hot. I'm wondering why I'm out on a Wednesday. I'm sorry, Les. I was going to ask your permission, but I totally lost your phone number to see if it was cool for me to do this. No, just because when we have spare time, we have to kick up the jams. We have to stream to get people coming in. YouTube is becoming a streaming type of platform, okay? And if you don't stream, you're going to be left behind. And so I better either start streaming or start dying on the platform. And I was just joking about asking your permission. That was a joke. Ever been to Piccoli Ranch? No. No, it sounds like a salad dressing that I've heard of. I know it's a place out here. I think we've been near it. Las Vegas Breaking News on YouTube is talking about you and also using an avatar. I know he is, big fan. I know. I could take down his entire channel because he's chosen. There's this channel called Las Vegas Breaking News. They'll take a video of like when I did the interview at Resorts World and I was an invited guest of the people who paid likely hundreds of thousands of dollars to be on the side of the billboard. I was their guest. I go in there, the pool is closing, I'm leaving, I do a video. He tells everybody I'm trespassing. Well, I wasn't trespassing. I could take down his whole channel because he uses my face, but I don't see a reason to. He's just a negative hater, so we'll all say a prayer for people who are negative haters. I've been to Chicken Ranch. There you go. I love some of the way that they can take water and glass and just make it beautiful. Well, I stream like Las Vegas. I recently had somebody who is opening a business down there reach out to me. They wouldn't tell me what kind of business it was, but they said to come down. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Look at this. The video is blurry. Oh, this glass is inside the restaurant. This water is inside. Let's see here. What do I think of the festival grounds becoming a baseball diamond? Completely a horrible idea. We're talking about the Las Vegas Festival grounds that's on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara. And it's a terrible idea because Major League Baseball plays 81 games a year at home. You're going to create a massive congestion right on the north end of the strip 81 times a year. You have all the infrastructure for hotels, like you have the rooms for everybody. The direct beneficiaries are, of course, Circus, the Hilton, people who have Sky Condo, which is a condo near there, the Sahara, Marriott. They must be really convinced that's going to happen. But it's still going to create a giant, huge problem for people trying to go east and west on Sahara. But it doesn't matter because they'll pay enough money that all of those problems will just go away. Because money talks and complaints walk. So we're at downtown Summerlin right now. We're just taking some time out of our day to show you guys what's going on. And I want to thank you guys for watching the stream with us. Let's go outside of the mall. I'm just going to continue forward and show you how hilly it is out here. Kevin says he was bummed when they canceled the other Ferris wheel outside of Vegas. You're talking about the View, Skyview Ferris wheel. If you ever go on the strip, you'll see two giant pillars sticking out of the ground. That was going to be another Ferris wheel. But they were not really, it was a Ferris wheel, but it was also a retail complex. They were going to have the NASCAR Speed the Ride. And also, the big feature was a giant advertising space on a wheel. On the Ferris wheel in a big circular advertising space. So close to McCarran that when you're flying in and out, you get all those people in the airplane looking at your advertising. So if you take a look here, see if I can change the white balance. I can't on the camera, but you can see how the hills go, right? Those people are on top of Interstate 215. It's not even an interstate, I lied. It's just called the 215 Beltway. It doesn't go between states. This one stays in Vegas. And you can see the hills in the background. Let's go to the hills. Well, we can't exactly walk to the hills. I'm just showing it to you from here. Do I prefer Summerlin or Henderson? I've answered this. Caroline likes Henderson. I like Summerlin. But both areas are great areas. Yeah, I don't mind you going and watching Las Vegas breaking news. Nothing wrong with that. He's a liar and he hates the city. But lots of people hate the city. How long is the drive from downtown Summerlin? It's about 20-25 minutes, depending on traffic. We have all of the shopping. There's more shopping, actually. There's big portions of this we have traversed a giant parking lot for that you can see that are just like outlet centers. And like a Saks Fifth Avenue outlet center, I think down here, Nordstrom Rack. That's the one. Saks Fifth is over at Town Square. Can you get a small house for $350,000 here? Sure you can. Not likely. The median home price has now increased to $390,000. $400,000 I think actually now, so not likely to get that same deal. I heard locals avoid the strip like the plague. I mean, not necessarily, but they're not flocking to the strip for entertainment. Let's see here. Wasn't it originally called Summerlin Hills? I remember that was the logo in '98. It could have been. I'd have to look up a deep history dive of downtown Summerlin. It's possible that's what it was. Hello, Ricky Ticky. How you doing? Do you think Fremont Street will require a proof of vaccine? Well, isn't that the question, isn't it? I mean, they have to do whatever's legally in the government's mandates, but I don't know if that's the case. It would be very hard to track people. Fremont Street, you could track them. Yeah, I mean, the Experience, which is the several hotels underneath the canopy, they could all come together and say we require it. These guys are doing a photo shoot over here, by the way. I'm trying not to point the camera at them, but they're doing a photo shoot out here. Let's see here. I know, right? I show one person on camera, that's all you guys can focus on. Haha! Now these guys are doing a photo shoot together. This is the Lululemon shorts. Sure, why not? Well, I mean, downtown Summerlin is really just an hour stay out here. We did go to the ballpark, Rob. We went in before. We went previously. Kiss tickets at Planet Hollywood are going slow. Well, I mean, it's several months. It's half a year away from when they start. No, it's not. It's 4 months away from when they start. Hey, Devin, how you doing, buddy? So we really got an hour down here. Not much else to see, but I want to thank you guys. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll be doing more live streams as the time goes on. Probably go to the Strip tomorrow night to see what it looks like. How are the rooms at Resorts World overrated? Never been in the rooms. Maybe I can in time. So there you go. You guys have been great on this stream. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank our sponsor for the channel, P9 Magazine, for sponsoring the channel. We're down at downtown Summerlin today. If you rewind the video, if you're just joining us, we covered the Las Vegas Ballpark. We also went over to City National Arena where the Vegas Golden Knights play. We've also checked out all inside downtown Summerlin. P9 Magazine is our sponsor on the stream. Check them out. Ida King is actually in this chat. Maybe she still is. I don't know. She was actually one of their models last month, so you guys can go check that out. She's on Internet Movie Database. We have the masks. My bead is slipped. There it is. From VegasFaceMask.com. No S at the end. If you guys want to wear an amazing mask that goes over and around the back of your head, not the back of your ears, you guys can do that there. And will not fog up your glasses unless it's super cold. Doesn't fall down on your face. My wife makes them by hand, so you guys can check them out there. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Stay tuned to the skies. Pay attention to the skies. I don't know what that saying is. My voice is shot. I promise you guys I'd do this. And there you go. Guys, 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? Coming here from downtown Summerlin. 3, 2, 1, and thank you for watching. Click!